Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're not familiar with me, I am Dianne Aquarius. I have been a psychic, tarot card reader, channeler, and medium on YouTube now for about 3 years, a little more. But I have been psychic ever since I can remember, even before I started going to school. And so this is just my way of giving back. Please hit the like button, the subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications. Check out membership. You just hit the join button on my YouTube homepage. And I know there's a lot of scammers out there. So the only way to get a reading with me is through dianneaquarius.com. The same thing with the collective that I channel. I know there is someone scamming something about that, but the only way to get a reading is through dianneaquarius.com. So looking at today's 3 piles, they are all about what blessings do you have coming up in the next few months. Now, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you come upon this, that's when you were meant to get it. I didn't set an exact set of months with this, but what I did do was I wanted it to be under a year. So my intentions with getting the piles ready was that it'd be over the next few months, not up to a year, okay? So let's get to it. This is pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now on top of each one, I do have a little bit of fluorite, and they're in very fun shapes. This is a cicada. I love these little tiny crystals that you can get nowadays. So this is a fluorite cicada, a light purple color that I will put here on pile 1. On number 2, it's a tiny acorn, and that's going to be the charm or the crystal for number 2. And for number 3 is a lighter colored fluorite cicada. So whatever one speaks to you, I would say take a moment, take a couple of good deep breaths, just cleanse yourself, give yourself a moment to think this through. If you need to pause the video, please feel free to, and we are going to begin. We'll start with pile number 1. And also the timestamps are below the video, okay? Okay, so welcome pile number 1, people. You chose this cicada. He even has a little bit of greenish and blue in him. So sort of like a true fluorite here. And he can just look at us as we do it. So I'm going to start with the tea leaf cards. We have a few of those to go through. So for you, July is an important month. So no matter when you're watching this, just know that the month of July has some sort of significance coming up for you. Number 2, bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. So some good things coming your way here. Boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. And I do have my fan blowing. It decided to get really hot here. Not so much hot as humid here in New England. Beetle, good fortune. And then lastly for the tea leaves, the card of wealth. So I'm starting to see a theme shape up here for my pile 1 people. For your angel numbers, you get 000. I am a creator. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. And so whether we say creator, creator, it's source energy, whether you want to call it God or angels or guides or whatever, but that power that's bigger than us. You are one. And so you may start seeing lots of zeros, okay? So start looking for lots of zeros. Maybe in license plates, or you look up at the clock, there's zeros. So just keep your eye open over the next few months for some zeros. This is the Rose Oracle. It says, come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance desires. And these cards are so gorgeous. and whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. Okay, so that's both of those. And let's go a bit further down here. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. And I love these lover oracle cards. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And you can always pause videos, do screenshots, that's all fine. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And then we'll hold on for a minute before we do your tarot cards. So let's dig in my pile one, folks. So first of all, your cards are rather auspicious, very positive. So when we talk about blessings coming your way, so something starts to shift for you in July, okay? In a major way. You know, bread, a period of prosperity and abundance. So you're coming into a really nice time. So prosperity usually does have to do with money, but abundance can be so many different things, can it? You can have an abundance of good health, an abundance of love and friendship, good times, that sort of thing. So you're moving into this really beautiful period. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Okay, so for those of you that like play the lottery, for those of you that might be anticipating an inheritance, some sort of windfall, you know, getting some sort of like bonus at work. There's something coming your way that is really good, really positive. Beetle, good fortune. So you're blessing pile one people. You're moving into this beautiful time where your fortune gets better. So if you feel like you've been kind of stuck, things have been stagnant, nothing's really growing and changing in your life, you've had to do without, you've been having abundance issues, that is all changing. And then literally the wealth card, okay? And those are green on the back, the ones that just have the one word. So yeah, really nice. I think you can see the pattern that's forming, that your finances are going to start getting better. July, there's a big shift for you. And sometimes I get asked too, because sometimes we talk about the seasons. And I know that I have some of you who live in the other hemisphere. It doesn't matter. You know, like, so if I'm saying summer and it's winter where you're at, take it for the energy that's now, okay? So like, if I'm talking about July and summer, I am talking, if you're watching it when I put it up, I'm talking about the next few weeks coming up. So yeah, really nice, a good time to increase your wealth, increase your abundance, start living that life that you were meant to live. So if you feel like, if you were suffering, if you were the underdog, you know, if things were just not, maybe not horrible, but not also like the life of your dreams, that's changing, okay? That is changing. So 000. So we talk about, because I teach the law of one, I am the channeler for Rahasha, the Ra Collective there. And, you know, we talk about I am creator, creator is me, right? We all come from the same place. We all come from this massive energy. That's what I believe. That's what, you know, the law of one teaches. But it also means that you can create something new and incredible during this incarnation. So one of the ways that you're going to be increasing your abundance, or that you have the possibility of increasing your abundance, is by spreading your wings and really accepting, like, okay, I am one with everything. I do have what it takes to grow, to learn, to evolve, okay? And then with these rose oracles, love this. Come to me. attracting like a rose. Receive abundance desires. So getting those things that you wish for, your desires being manifested. Abundance again comes up. So also too, you want to make sure that you're in a position to receive, that you're opening up your energies. For those of you that meditate and work on your chakras, this is a perfect time to work every day on your chakras, get them aligned so that you can receive all these wonderful things that's coming your way. Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. And I'm going to expand on that a little bit, because what is an artist, right? I think an artist can certainly be an author, can be a dancer, can be a singer, an actress. It could be somebody that designs homes, that does renovation work, that does landscaping. I think there's so many different ways, or even cooking. You know, cooking can be an art form. So this is speaking to all of you that you're going to have new ideas, new creativities coming your way. So once again, make sure your energy is nice and open for that. And then you literally get the creativity card here. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. But I feel like some of you hold back. You know, maybe you had that kind of, like, I don't know, like that kind of childhood, or those sort of parents who didn't encourage you, who maybe was like, okay, yeah, that's great, after you made a picture or something, you know, who didn't push you to go that next level. I feel like some of you are holding back, but I also feel like a lot of you are really going to be spreading your wings soon. And guess what? That brings joy. That brings joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. You know, because there's nothing more attractive, and I mean attractive in every sense of the word, than somebody who's in love with life, someone that's happy, someone that's joyous. And that is all your sacral chakra. For all of you that's doing that kind of work, that's your sacral chakra. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it'll automatically transform. So know that there is such a thing as divine timing. Things happen for a reason. Sometimes we have to go through that dark night of the soul. We have to go through these challenges because they make us who we are. And if you're a creative person, it's going to really skyrocket that. It's going to really help you to grow. And I love the back of this card even. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. So once again, you're letting go of the old. You're spreading your wings. Get ready to receive and to embrace these new possibilities, these new things that are coming to you that's going to add abundance and fulfillment to your life. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So you get faith and you get trust. Okay, so look at that. Look at the words that some, you know, because I'm noticing a pattern here, right? You're getting certain words again and again. Faith, trust, creativity, abundance. I really get the feeling that some of you got out of the flow of life and something sort of magical starts to happen midsummer, and you really just start to enjoy creating and moving forward. So let's look at your tarot cards here. So Ace of Pentacles, this is you getting a new offer, a contract. That could be the windfall, the inheritance, some kind of like promotion, raise, money from your artwork, whatever your artwork might be. Aces are always about new beginnings. So that's where you're at right now. Nine of Pentacles, love this card. The saying that goes with this card is being wealthy in one's own garden. So this is a woman that, and it can be a man, but in the picture it's a woman, a person that is very independent. They're assured of themselves. They can take care of themselves. Why? Because they have enough. They have abundance. They don't need to lean on someone else. Six of Wands, the card of having gone through like a battle, through something difficult, and here you are emerging victorious and triumphant. You know, he is just parading through the town on his horse, and people are gathered like cheering him on. And I feel this is the blessing that you guys are heading towards. And then King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very grounded, down to earth, practical, and he knows how to make money and attract those things that he wishes. So once again, you can see this theme coming up again and again here with this reading, that you are really going to be doing a lot of attracting. So if you have not done my manifestation seminar, please check that out, because you guys are on that precipice. And if you did the manifestation seminar, that will just take you to the next level. The seminars are not that long, you know, just watch them for a couple of hours. There's nice meditations depending upon what level you're at, and it can really just help push you to the next level. Now, I wanted to leave you with a crystal that you could work with at this time, a crystal that will be helpful, and this is topaz. And it says, topaz is the world's hardest silicone-based mineral. Its name alludes to the Sanskrit word for fire. In the Middle Ages, it was believed to cure, I'm not going to read it the way they did, the way they wrote it. I'm going to say mental instabilities, okay? So who needs it? Anyone burning the midnight oil, staying up late, working hard, burning the candle at both ends, or people that have burnt some bridges, okay? So when to use it? When you're aiming in the right direction but keep misfiring. Passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful with it, it might burn you up. Call on topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires into getting things done, right? Because this is a great time for you to transform and manifest. So I think topaz might be really helpful. And don't forget to look for zeros to get some confirmation from spirit that you're heading in the right direction and things are really turning around for you. So those are your blessings, dear Pile 1 people. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if it resonated, if it makes sense to you, if you can feel that this is coming into your life. Let me know, okay? All right, so thank you so much. We're going to move on to Pile 2. Okay, welcome Pile 2 people. You chose the little fluorite acorn, and I will just put him over here with our little cicada. And we're going to start with the tea leaves first, then we'll do angel numbers. So first card you get is Wishbone. A wish is granted. And if you see the cards flapping a little bit, I did put the fan on because it was starting to get so warm up here. So a wish is granted. September. Okay, so September has some significance for you Pile 2 people. So there could be a big shift in energies, something to do with your blessings, and we'll unpack it to figure out why September is going to matter to you. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. This one's interesting and it doesn't come up a lot. Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. And that could be in many different ways, right? It could be a mother, a grandmother. If you're an older person, it could, you know, be in a romantic way, but there is an older woman that does have something to do with your blessings that's coming up. And then bow, you are highly thought of. Beautiful, beautiful Pile 2. For your angel number, you get I am evolving, 5-5. So you want to make sure that you start looking for 5s, license plate numbers, look at the clock, you know, anything that's around you, start looking to see if you see 5s. 5s in numerology are also cards of change and transformation, transition, which is what we're looking for, right? Because we want to have some transformation and transition so the blessings can come in. Substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change, a need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. Okay. And now the Rose Oracle. We have 2 here. Trust the seasons. Embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. Okay, so we keep getting transition, evolving, growth. So part of your blessings is that you are really going to be spreading your wings, moving forward in your life. A little bit like pile 1 actually so far. The Return, a new story, you decide. Alignment, it's all coming together. So love that. Evolution. So, okay, evolving, evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons to your path on love. And if I'm not mistaken, these cards are by James Van Praagh, if I'm not mistaken. Purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. And we'll unpack that a little bit, because you might say, yeah, I'm not really interested in love right now. But there's more than one way you can look at that. And I do love these Lovers Oracle heart-shaped cards. So we'll do this one first. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So you're free to evolve and change and emerge. Like, I just keep seeing a butterfly like spreading its wings. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay, so before we do your tarot cards, let's dive into this a little bit here. Pile 2. So it's nice that we started off right away with the wishbone. So a wish is granted. So what I would say is, if you haven't done my manifestation seminar, you may want to. Because, I mean, you can do the law of attraction. It'll take you so far. But at least do the law of attraction saying, I am so happy and grateful that, and then what is your wish? That I'm in a soulmate relationship, that I have the job of my dreams, that I have the perfect house for me. What is your wish? You know, we have to get clear with the universe, because our intentions are energy, right? So you want to set that intent, let me say that again. We have to set that intention out with the right energy, okay, to the universe. And September does play an important role for you. There is something with September and you manifesting these wonderful things, your blessings. The Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And you get new beginning and freedom, evolution, you know, evolving, trust, you know, so there are some really nice things coming for you. And I think where yours is not clearly, like pile 1 was clearly finances, you know, for the most part, it had to do with money. With yours, it's a bit more of, what is it that you want? What is it that you want? Okay. So this older woman is going to have something to do with your blessings, dealings or relationships with an older woman. So there is this female, this person, or it could even be an older man that has more of a female energy. So they are going to be playing some part with your blessings, with your opportunities. Keep that in mind. So, you know, say you have a boss or a grandma, somebody, or if you're older, this could be a friend, a sister. If they say to you, hey, what do you think about doing this or doing that? Listen up, let your ears perk up a little bit, because they may have some good ideas for you, okay? And then Beau, you are highly thought of. So you are someone that is respected, people look up to. I really get the sense, like my guides keep saying to me, like integrity, 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 okay? I keep hearing the words integrity. So you are someone who I would say, you're responsible, you're dedicated. If you say, I'm going to pick you up at 3 p.m., you'll be there at 2:59, all set to pick me up. You know, you're somebody that is trustworthy. 5-5, And you know, you can take this in a couple of different ways. You can take it as a single 5, a triple 5, quadruple 5, but start looking for the 5s, okay? Because 5s are about change. You're evolving, you're growing. So part of your blessing is that you're not going to be procrastinating and stagnating. You are really going to be moving forward, dear ones, over the next few months. So let go of any insecurities and fears that you have. Go ahead, open your chakras, right? We hold so much fear oftentimes in our solar plexus chakra, right? That's our yellow chakra in our belly. And that's connected to our throat chakra, our ability to speak our truth, to stand in our power. They are connected. And so you may want to, in your meditation work, do a bit of work with those. Even though I always recommend people do open up all 7 chakras and not just 1 or 2, because that will create a bit of an imbalance. So with the Rose Oracle, you get trust the seasons, embrace change, okay? Because we can see change is coming for you over the next few months. Cycles of life. And you know, that's the thing. We all go through these cycles. We all go through these phases. You know, one phase ends, which allows for a new phase to come in, right? Like one period or one door even like has to shut, has to end. So you can start something new, okay? And it's all coming together, which I love. A new story that you decide. So that's why I'm saying with this group, I really want all of you to get super clear with the universe, say, this is what I want for the next phase of my life. I want a new home. I want a promotion. I want to travel. Whatever it is, just get really, really clear, okay? Get super, super clear with that. So we get evolution again. So it's a theme for you. You're evolving, you're growing. And I really feel like a lot of it is spiritual, but also psychological. Like there's a maturity about you. I do feel like with pile 2 that there is a maturity about you. Like I wouldn't be surprised if some of you, especially when you were younger, or if you are younger, people might say like you're wise beyond your years, that sort of thing. I'm getting that vibe. So you realize that obstacles are merely lessons on the path to love. And you know, love is such a beautiful energy, and love helps us to create. Love helps us to evolve, to grow, to work well with other people, to manifest what it is that we need. Love is the highest vibration. And then purpose. Once again, I think that's where that maturity and responsibility comes in. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. And that's really beautiful, that you are someone that has an open heart. You are able to help others. You care about others. I do feel that in this group, you are empaths. I wasn't getting that quite so much with the first group as I'm getting it with the second group, that you are intuitive. You have a good gut instinct, okay? And then freedom and new beginnings with the heart cards. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So Spirit is saying to you, look, there's nobody holding you back. Or if you think, you know, because sometimes we think that like, oh, you know, this is holding me back, that's holding me back. But is it really? Or did you just, oh, sorry for hitting the camera. Or did you just get too complacent and too comfortable with things? Okay. New beginnings, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay, so some of your blessings here is that you're breaking free, you're moving forward. And I can tell you right now, there are going to be some people that's not going to be coming with you on this journey because you've outgrown them. You're moving forward. There's going to be people that, friends, family, whatnot, that, you know what, your energy is going up and up and up. Your vibes are raising, but they're down here. And now you have this big gap and you no longer see eye to eye. And so it's become toxic. I suspect some of you are in toxic relationships or toxic workplaces. toxic environments. And there's a new beginning. You're gaining your freedom. You're living with purpose. You're evolving. So these are wonderful blessings coming in for you because you actually get to be the person you were meant to be. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Oh, love it. So the Temperance card. So this is the card of balance and harmony coming in, right? If you look, she has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land, showing that she is evenly balanced. She's even keeled. And she's an angel, right? So there's this sense of peace and beauty about her. And I do feel like that is where all of you are heading, pile 2. 6 of Swords, you're going to smoother waters. The hard times are ending over the next few months. Things are getting better because you're growing, evolving, you're having that new beginning. You're going to smoother waters. Why? 7 of Pentacles. This is the card of reaping what you have sown. So these ideas, these things that you have planted, you've nurtured, now you get to reap the benefits. So if you get a good idea, if you get a thought, contemplate acting upon it, because we do reap what we sow. And if you never act on anything, well, nothing's ever going to change, is it? And then Justice. Finally getting yours at last. But if you look too, he's also holding the scales of justice here, which is kind of similar to the Temperance card in some ways, that things are becoming more balanced, more even keeled, more harmonious, more peace. And also too, for any of you that's having any legal issues, guess what? It's coming to an end. Things are getting better. It's not going to be a part of your story forever. Okay. So love that. And I want to leave you with a crystal that you can work with in this time frame. And it's called aragonite. Aragonite. And it says what it is. Like iron patinaed flowers forged by tiny hammers, aragonite forms in geometric bursts called star clusters. It also occurs in the exoskeleton of stony corals and in the shells of most mollusks, protecting the squishy and fishy inside. I love it. Whoever wrote this has a little sense of humor. Who needs it? Anyone feeling out of alignment, in need of a major reset, right? Because some of you clearly have been feeling out of alignment because we're getting cards about you moving into a time of peace and balance and harmony, right? Where to put it? Adjacent to a meditation cushion. Or if you meditate in bed or wherever you happen to meditate, just put it near you, near where you're seated. When to use it? When it's time to retreat to your shell. And I think we all need those moments, right? Especially if you're like me and you get exhausted by being with people too much. Sometimes it's good to retreat for a little bit, not forever, but at least a few hours. Or step out of your shell. If you want to be square with the outside world, first you've got to get square with your inside world, right? So now we're right back to creating balance and harmony. Call on aragonite to help set a healthy, sustainable balance. Okay? So I hope that this was helpful, pile 2. Please put in the comments what you think. Make sure you hit the like button for me and let me know, did it resonate? What pile did you choose? Did it make sense? Keep me updated. I love being, updated on all these things. So thank you so much, my pile 2 people. And we'll move on to pile 3. Okay, welcome pile 3 people. You chose this particular cicada, and I will put him with his other little friends over here. They can all watch. We're going to start with your tea leaf cards first. And this is going to be your blessings over the next few months. Whenever you come upon this video, it's the right time for you. Oh, okay, juicy. So the first card that you get is Vase, which is Secret Admirer. And if you see my cards moving a bit, I do have the fan on. It got really humid today. November. So there's some significance with November for you. So when it comes to your blessings, you're going to start seeing a big shift come the fall. Broom, new home, new attitude. You know, sometimes it is nice when we have a new home, right? It does kind of give us a new attitude. If we have been living someplace that wasn't optimal for us, and, you know, then we get this great new house. Yeah, we'll get into it. Butterfly, a change for the better. Love that. Rose, romance is in the air. Oh, followed by marriage. Okay, so, you know, the first two readings were very different. They really didn't get into love at all. So if that doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check out one of those. Because the first one really had a lot more to do with finances. The second one really had more to do with growing and evolving, becoming like the best version of you. This one is more about love and romance. Let me just slide these over a little bit. And let's look at your angel numbers for this period. 3. Oh, I love this. I am charismatic. And you might say, oh, Diane, no, I'm not. Cut yourself a break. Let's get into it. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. So you may think that you're not charismatic. You may not think that you're that charming, but you know what? You have a way of winning people over to your side. And that could be because you're well-spoken, you're well thought out, you have good intentions. You're well-intentioned, okay? So looking at the Rose Oracle cards. Oh, the Rose of Venus. Alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. This is such a pretty deck, isn't it? The second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. I always think it's funny when I get these clients who are older and they say to me, oh, I'm too old to fall in love again. And then I have clients literally in their 90s that are out there and dating. So you know what? Age is just a number, people. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. So there's a real sweetness already. I can see pile 3. There's a real sweetness to you. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Love that. And I always love these heart oracle cards. We'll do this one first. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So love is a huge theme. So love is a big part of your blessings, okay? And even though we could say it's just simply love in general, like say love for your children or grandchildren or neighbors or whatever, there is a lot of romantic love in this reading. So if that's truly what you do not want, because it's a free world, it's a free will society, right? It's a free will world. If that's truly what you don't want, check out one of the other piles, but just know that you did pick this pile for a reason, okay? And so if you're already married, what I'm going to say is either you're unhappy in it and you're going to be moving on, or if you are happy, you're going to be moving even deeper into that marriage, into that love life. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Okay, so before we do your tarot cards, let's start to unpack this a bit. So a secret admirer, and some of you, I can like hear you already saying, no, there is somebody, because the other cards are backing it up way too much, where you get rose, you know, romance in the air, you get the marriage card. yes, there is definitely somebody that cares about you. But I feel like a lot of you have been hurt and you've closed off your hearts and you've said, no more, I'm all set, I'm good. And some of you may have even been hurt to the point that with your spouse, you're not letting them fully in, or your boyfriend or girlfriend, or, you know, your fiance. Know that November does play some kind of role here, that if you're feeling a little lonely, neglected over the summer, start putting yourself out there a little bit. And if you're married or with a partner, start making plans for something romantic, a romantic getaway, okay? New home, new attitude. So some of you literally could be moving in with somebody, you know, or changing your home, buying a new home, changing apartments, that sort of thing. And it makes you incredibly happy, okay? Butterflies, I mean, we all love butterflies. Changes for the better. So all of this that's happening, because I know some of you are going to like argue this with me, like, oh, this could never happen to me, it couldn't. No, these changes are for the better. They are coming. And then romance in the air with the marriage card. So there is something beautiful and new coming in terms of your love life. And like I said, if you're married, then grow it, expand it. And if you're not, put yourself out there a bit. It's okay. You are worthy. So often people think, oh, why would somebody want to date someone like me? Stop it already. You're worthy. And you are charismatic. And you know what makes somebody, I think, charismatic and attractive is who they are on the inside. Because, you know, you can be the most attractive person on the world, like in the world, but if you don't have anything to back it up on the inside, you become ugly, don't you? So use that inner charm that comes from, because you guys are very loving. I can see that. There is a lot of love coming from my pile 3 people, okay? So keep that in mind. The Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. So you're getting into that flow of the universe. You're getting more in line with falling in love, starting a new relationship, or deepening your current relationship. Things are really shifting, and that's going to be a major blessing for you, because who doesn't like to be in love? Okay. The second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. So if you feel that maybe you had gone through too many bad relationships, you don't trust men or you don't trust women, whatever, you know, you don't want to go there. You don't want your heart hurt again. You don't want to put yourself out there. No, it's not too late. You can heal, and the right person can come along and really change everything and just make you in love with love all over again. I believe these cards are by James Van Praagh. So commitment, you dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Like I said, you guys are very loving. There is a sweetness, a kindness to you. In terms of star seeds, because I know a lot of you care about star seeds, your star seed origins, you would be like my Palladians and my Andromedans, okay? And then compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living life. Oh, living love, actually. Not just living life, living love. So that really, that just attests to who you are, doesn't it? That, you know, you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. So you are the kind of people that really want to help others. You are empaths. You know, you're what I would just call a sweetie. Friendship. So there is someone that you're friends with. Maybe this is a spouse. Maybe this has been someone that was platonic with you. So nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So be a friend. Allow yourself to enjoy being with a best friend that you can take it to the next level, okay? And then give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Yeah, if you stay in a state of gratitude, you just attract and attract, right? Gratitude is such a high vibration. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So just, yeah, stay in that vibe of gratitude and love, and then you'll start to get everything that your heart is wishing and desiring. So let's look at your tarot cards. Knight of Cups. I always call him the knight in shining armor. That cup that he is holding, to me, it's full of good, like, opportunities and possibilities. He's very romantic. This is like a very romantic card. Two of Cups. Here you are with a partner. Now, what I will say with Two of Cups, sometimes it's not romantic. It can actually be a business partner. It can be a partnership of any sort, okay? So I will just say that. Four of Wands. It is celebrating a milestone, but take a look. Doesn't it look like they're celebrating a wedding and a marriage? Okay, so we are definitely seeing a theme. And then Page of Cups. You know, here he is offering his cup to you, offering you good things, new opportunities, offering you his love or her love. You know, doesn't have to be male or female, doesn't matter. But yeah, lots and lots of love with all these cups and the Four of Wands. And I wanted to leave you with a crystal that you can work with while you are waiting for these blessings to come, waiting to manifest all of this. And this is pyrite. It's also known as fool's gold. It's a metallic sulfide mineral. It's blingy. Confident vibes and often perfect cubic structure align us with nature's power to give energy to amazing, beautiful things like you. Who needs it? People that have a problem with fatigue, lethargy. So if you've been feeling tired, this can give you a little boost. And anyone sleeping on their potential. And I think that could apply to a lot of you. Where to put it? Pyrite is often used near the solar plexus, right? So that's your belly area. But it works wonders anywhere you need a little boost of masculine energy, because we do need to honor the divine feminine and the divine masculine within us, right? We want that harmony. We want that balance within us. For example, on the fellows, you would put it further down on the abdomen. Okay, so it's actually saying for men, put it like below the belly button. When to use it? On that romantic weekend away from the kids, and whenever the energy to power through feels shrouded in dark matter. Okay, and whenever the energy to power through feels shrouded in dark matter. So yeah, this is a great stone for you to use, you know, if you're trying to feel a little bit more awake and conscious and really wanting to manifest things and live up to your potential. So please put in the comments, pile 3 people, if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, and let me know, keep me posted. I always like to know how these things go for everybody, if you know, how they progress, because I've had a lot of success so far with these pick-up piles. I've even done better than what I even thought I could here. So keep going. You guys are heading in the right direction. And if you haven't already, please hit like, subscribe, check out membership by hitting the join button. And my website is dianneaquarius.com. So until next week, bye everybody.